Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since we've spoken. I've been under the weather. I've had a really bad cold. I caught it when I went to visit my brother in Queensland and it's been really hard to shake. I have been phlegmy and mucousy and watery eyes and runny nose and coughing every 3 seconds. There was just no way that I could film. Today is actually the first day that I feel like myself again. So I'm back. Thanks for hanging in there with me. And today's video, I want to show you my ring collection. I love rings. Rings are one of my favorite pieces of jewelry to wear. I'm always wearing my rings. I always think they make your hands look prettier, whether you have long nails or short nails, or you don't really fancy your hands, you know, like some people don't like the look of their hands. I think rings can really set off a beautiful manicure and flatter your hands. So I have a few rings I want to show you guys. I don't have that many, but I'll tell you a little bit about the ring and what drew me to buy the ring. So first of all, I want to show you guys my little die heart ring, it's called. I got this from Michael Hill. It's 14 karat gold and it has small little diamonds on either side. And my beautiful cousin Anna always told me to wear the heart facing outwards, not towards me, because that way single gentlemen suitors will know that I am single and that my heart is not taken. So, because I always used to wear the heart facing me, and she said, no, you can't wear your ring like that. You have to turn it around so people know you're single and that you're open and ready to accept love. Anyway, so ever since she told me, I've been wearing my ring in that fashion exactly. So these two rings that are on the middle finger of my right hand are always on my hand, no matter what. They will never come off. And they're actually my mum and my dad's wedding bands. These bands no longer fit them. They haven't fit them for years. And they gave them to me because I absolutely love them. My dad's one is plain and my mum's one has these little asterisks imprinted around the band. It's very, very sweet. I went to a jeweler to try to get them more pronounced because they have faded over time, but apparently that stamp no longer exists. It's very, very, well, it's vintage now. So yeah, he just polished them up for me and hopefully made them stand out a little more. I think they do, but they're beautiful. I love them so much. They're very sentimental to me, and I will wear them on this hand forever and ever and ever. The next two rings I want to talk about are from Pandora. So these are the gold ones, so they're real 9 karat gold, and one is just a plain rope style, just very simple, very plain, and the other one is encrusted with cubic zirconias all the way around, and the gold is nicely, it's just set really well. Like you can see on the side the little you know, setting of the stones, and the band, the inside of the band is beautiful gold and none of the stones have fallen out. It's just been made very well, and people think they're real diamonds. It's real gold but not real diamonds, but I love them. I love them both stacked together, and they are pretty much always on my hand as well. I bought the ropey one from Pandora myself because I just really, really loved it. And the other ring, my brother actually was going to buy a ring for his girlfriend at the time. I don't even remember which one it was, he's had so many, but yeah, it didn't work out. And oh no, it was actually for her daughter. He bought her a voucher for her daughter's christening or something like that. Anyway, things fell through with them, and he gave me the voucher and I went and purchased this ring. I tried to get him his money back, tried to, you know, but they would only offer an exchange for something, so he said, get whatever you want. And I got this ring, so I love them both together, and these 3 rings are pretty much what I wear every day. So the next ring I want to talk to you about is a ring that I bought when I was, I think, 19 or 20 years old, and it was on a trip, my first ever holiday away on my own. Me and my cousin, my beautiful cousin Lucy, we went to Hawaii together, and I bought this ring from Hawaii. It's 14 karat gold and just an oval onyx. I fell in love with it at the time, and I don't think I owned any rings up until that time. Maybe I did, but they were very, like, you know, little girl kind of rings. This was probably my first grown-up ring that I bought for myself, and I still love it. I think it's beautiful. The onyx is a little scratchy, but it does hold sentimental value because it was my first overseas trip away as an independent woman. Me and my cousin Lucy, whom I love dearly, had a ball of a time, and we became traveling companions after that for very many years, and it's just a special ring for a special time. The next ring I will show you guys is this white gold ring with a pearl that looks like a flower. I bought this ring for my mum, actually, for a Mother's Day, but it no longer fits her hand, her finger, and she gave it to me. I think it's quite elegant and classic and very pretty, and pearls never go out of style. I think pearls are just timeless and very elegant. So she did love it. She did wear it for a time, but passed it on to me when it got too small for her finger. These rings I got from Bali. Now they're not gold. They're just silver and gold plated. Some of the gold has actually faded from a couple because I've worn them more. But they were in the Magali Pascal boutique, and each little ring, they're stackable rings, 4 came in a set, and each ring has a little stone. One has an onyx, one has a turquoise, one has, I think, not sure what it is, it may be garnet, I'm not sure, and the last one is a cubic zirconia. They look really cute stacked together, and I think they're very pretty. It was I was in Bali, as I mentioned, and I was just in a real spending mood, and I wanted something playful that I could wear and not worry if I lost the stone or lost the ring at the beach while I'm traveling. Something bohemian, something, you know, modern, and so I picked these up. And I do wear them separately on their own as well. So these 2 rings would have to be my favorite. They're both antique. I purchased them from an antique store in Terrigal. I forget what the name of it is. It's the one under the Crown Plaza. And I'll talk about this one first. This stone, I'm not even sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's an amethyst. It's opaque, so I don't think it is an amethyst. She wrote down the name of the stone on my docket, but I can't read her writing. And I just fell in love with it. It's very old. I love the setting, the little tiny round little dots formed in the gold, and on each side there's a little like signet type of design. I'm not sure what it means. The setting is beautiful. The stone, the color is stunning, and it's quite thick and it's real gold, and when I saw it I absolutely fell in love with it, and I knew I had to have it. And I was, I think, recently divorced, or it wasn't too much long after my divorce, and I hadn't been wearing my engagement and wedding rings, and I wasn't really into rings. I don't know, I was just in a mood where I thought, I want to buy a beautiful ring that I'll never take off. And I saw this one, absolutely fell in love with it and bought it. It was actually my birthday, that's right. It was my 40th birthday. I bought this for my 40th. How can I forget that? And I'll tell you a little story. What happened to me with this ring, nearly had a heart attack. I was working for review at Liverpool, and I wore this ring to work, and I, was fixing racks, working, styling, unpacking stock, doing all the things I normally do. And I looked at my ring and the stone was gone. It was just empty, and my heart just, broke. It's like I collapsed inside. I was so sad because I loved it so much. And I looked everywhere in our little section, and just when I thought, no, it's gone, I don't even know where. It could have been on the way to the toilet, it could have been on the way to the dock, it could have been in the reserve, it could have been anywhere. And I found it. It was just sitting underneath a clothing rack, and I took it to my jeweler, and he welded it in for me so that would never happen again. And ever since that's happened, I'm afraid to wear it every day at work. So I only wear it on special occasions, because this ring is just very sentimental to me. It was like my new beginning, 40, my new decade, my new beginning as a, single woman again. And just, I felt independent and strong. I had gone through such a hard time, and this signified the start of happiness for me. So I love this ring. And while I was there, I spied this gorgeous turquoise gold ring, also antique, in an oval shape. I quite like the oval shape, and it's just a beautiful, summery, gorgeous ring. Turquoise is one of my favorite colors and stones, and I had to pick this up as well. So I did a lot of damage on my credit card that day, a lot. I don't even want to mention how much, but it was a lot of money. But when you turn 40, that's a really big milestone. And I really struggled with turning 40. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do, but it was a real struggle. So I wanted to celebrate it in a big way. And that was my present to myself. These two beautiful antique rings, which I absolutely adore. And this last ring I want to talk about is this gorgeous vintage inspired ring, although it's not vintage. It's made by a jewelry designer by the name of Claire Aristides. She has a boutique in Paddington, New South Wales, and it's made to look vintage, but it's just so stunning. It's very dainty. The stone is a green amethyst. The setting is absolutely stunning. It reminds me of an engagement ring, but a totally not engagement ring. Like, it looks like an engagement ring, but then it's not. So I just absolutely loved it. I'm not really big on diamonds. Well, I wasn't for a lot of years. I just got turned off the whole diamonds. I'm not a real diamond girl. I much prefer beautiful gemstones. And this ring just really spoke to me when I saw it. It just was something I thought, oh my God, that is stunning, that ring. It's so elegant and beautiful. And every time I wear it, I get roused upon, because it's like, don't wear it, you're not engaged, you shouldn't wear it, people will think you're engaged and blah, blah, blah. But I don't care, I think it's stunning. I absolutely love this ring, and it was on sale, and it was such an impulse purchase. I was wandering Paddington. I think I was there for an appointment and had a little bit of time to spare before my appointment, and walked into this jewelry store and saw it, fell in love. It was on sale, and I was like, take my money. I need this ring in my life. So that's my beautiful Claire Aristides ring. And that's it for my ring collection. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at my rings. They are of great sentimental value to me. They make me so happy to look at. I love wearing rings, and I just wanted to share my collection with you. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.